1, Mac with 1, Sally with 1, and Ghost with 1. Then I've got Dean, Compton, and Mac all with a steal. So right now I've got Gate City with 12 steals, 12 rebounds, Ridgeview with 12 rebounds, Gate City with 3 steals, Ridgeview with 2. We got a 7-point ball game.
On the board, they've got Gate City at 38. You've got 38 as well?
Well, I had 36, and I thought I missed 2.
Well, on the board, I mean, they've got Dean with 20, not 22. I'm looking at Blue Devils Live's also come through. You've got 22.
I've got 22 for Dean.
They've got 22. And things that make you go,
I've got Dean with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 twos, 2 free throws, 2 threes.
We'll take it.
You know the book of Carr. I mean,
you are the official scorer, so
you also know my math abilities.
There we go.
I am confident in this one.
All right, so
I bet the house on these.
So about 4.5 minutes away. You know, Chris, of course, tomorrow night, Dobbins Bennett comes to Gate City. What do you think we'll see in that matchup? Again, just sort of as a preview coming up.
The people I talked to close to the program, they didn't feel Dobbins Bennett played their best in the world. They gave all the credit in the world to Gate City, though. They pretty much, I talked to about 3 different people, and they all said the same thing. They said, we got beat. So I think they're going to come in and be looking for a little bit of revenge. The girls beat Gate City, but talking to some of the parents of the players, they don't feel that they played their best game. Yeah. And so I think they're wanting to come in and rectify that. So the girls had better tighten up their chin straps.
57-51 it was, or 59-51. Again, single-digit game that was. And then, of course, the boys came out with the 42-40 win. Of course, that was a defensive struggle from the get-go in that ball game. So, again, we'll be back on the air tomorrow night again from Gate City. Again, make sure you get there early, folks. The JV tips off at 4 o'clock. And then, of course, it's just a normal super lineup in terms of the girls JV, boys JV, and then the girls varsity and the boys varsity. Then, of course, coming up on Tuesday night, we'll be back at home taking on Wise Central in a game that will pit the top 2 teams in the Mountain 7 district. On the boys' side, the girls, again, going to be kind of in a desperate situation here, as if Wise gets a win tonight, be 3-1. Gate City at 2-2. They really don't need to fall any farther back, again, with Abington being undefeated in the district.
You know, and the girls are playing so well right now. It's really a shame that their record is that. I mean, they've gotten beat. They've not really given the games away, but at the same time, they're playing, I think, so much better than what they played last year. The problem is the other teams they're playing are doing the same thing.
Well, and again, the Mountain 7 is, considered to be probably the toughest district in the state. You know, they've had a representative in the Final Four the last 8 years. Of course, they've claimed 6 of the last 8 state championships. So,
I was just watching the boys come out of the locker room. For some reason, the locker room's up here on the second floor where we are, and Hensley was jogging out, so hopefully he'll be good to go. I was a little concerned the way he got up gimpy on his ankle, but he came jogging out of the locker room, so we'll see. All
right. Well, so we've got about 2 minutes left here of halftime. We'll take another break, come back. We'll get you ready for the second half here as Gate City leads 38-31. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
When it comes to health, it's personal. This Health Minute brought to you by Premier Pharmacy. You were created from scratch, so why not your medicine?
The advantages of weight loss provide health benefits such as reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes, hypertension, and heart disease. You can gain these benefits by losing just 5 to 7% of your body weight, according to Weight Control Information Network. There are supplements that have been shown to increase your ability to lose weight. A chromium supplement taken 30 minutes prior to a meal will partially fill the stomach and help you eat less. Coenzyme B, Active Life nutrient capsules, and weight loss smoothies will give you nutritional support as you start a diet of cutting back on fats and calories. We at Premier Pharmacy would be happy to work with and counsel you on changes and how the use of our pharmaceutical-grade supplements can help.
This Health Minute brought to you by Premier Pharmacy. 25 years of creating personalized medicine. 109 Jack White Drive, Kingsport. Find them on Facebook or stop by for a free consultation.
Colonial Funeral Home has a reputation for providing the highest quality of funeral services in our region with the personal attention and professionalism to help your family through the most difficult of times. The professional staff at Colonial Funeral Home is committed to providing dignified, respectful, and compassionate assistance for every family with a focus on traditional service offerings, including traditional funerals, military services, grief support, and much, much more. You can also reach them anytime, day or night, at 276-386-6151. Again, that's 276-386-6151. Colonial Funeral Home is located in Weber City, Virginia.
All right, so we're back here ready for action here in the second half. 38-31, Gate City with the advantage. For a brief moment there, Ridgeview had come back and taken the lead, but Gate City ended that second quarter on a 17-6 run. As we're back to action here as they inbound the basketball again, Gate City now will be going left to right on your radio dial, as bringing the ball up will be number 34, Brody Counts. Knocked away by DeAndre Mack, though, as he tried to pass it inside, and it will stay with Ridgeview. Somebody wrote on my board there, so it kind of threw me off for a minute. But as getting it all the way back inside, they will get it inside. That's going to go to number 10, and that's Austin Mullins for Ridgeview. Great play as they've trimmed the lead to 5. 38-33 as Gate City with the basketball now. First time here in the second half as to get it. Works the ball around to Dean. Dean's got the basketball. He gets up to right around the top of the key, gets it back over to Compton. Compton now trying to run their offense as they've got David George in the middle flashing up, but doesn't get it to him. Dean now along the left-hand side as he's trying to place everybody where they need to be. Running their offense. Again, in no hurry here as we're at 7:10 left of the quarter. Gets it to Reed. Reed back to DeAndre Mack over to Compton. Compton now works the ball over to Bradley Dean. Dean's going to take a step and creates a little bit of separation. Gets it over to Compton, though. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Adkins and Ridgeview. Ridgeview now with the basketball as they try to work on that lead. They go baseline. Kicks back up top. That's going to be to Mullins. Shots up and stripped away, actually taken out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Gate City.
Reed came out with the ball there. Just knocked out of bounds and goes rolling. Looks like behind the bleachers. Oh, the Wolf actually got it for Bradley Dean.
Wolfpack in number 40. So if you see anybody that jumps in at number 40, that
is Mr. Wolfpack.
That is Mr. Wolfpack. So, all right. So Compton's got the basketball, brings it across half court. 38-33. Gets it to DeAndre Mack. Mack over into the corner to Dean. Dean wanted to pull it. Pass it up, though. Pass it to George. George to Reed, and Reed will be fouled inside. And I believe they're going to get that one on number 10. Is that correct?
They should. Austin Mullins. It'll be his first that they are.
First foul of the second half comes at 6:25, and Gate City leads 38-33. Good screen, gets it to Dean. Dean does pull up from 3. Shot's going to be up and in and out. No good, but tipped in by Luke Reed. Reed with 2 more, and it's 40-33. Here comes Ridgeview now as they try to run their offense. They've got it to Gabe Brown. Brown being guarded by DeAndre Mack. Works the ball over to Yates. Back inside, no good. It's going to be out of bounds off of Gabe Brown's hands and goes over to Gate City at 5:58 left, 40-33.
Dean inbounds the ball to Compton. Compton brings it up just across the volleyball spike line. Starting to get a little bit of pressure now from Brown. Feeds it inside to Mack. Mack pulls up for the 5-foot jumper. No good. Rebound almost by Luke Reed. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Ridgeview ball.
Ridgeview will inbound the basketball. Again, that will be number 32, Gabe Brown. That will bring it up for the Wolfpack. He's being guarded by DeAndre Mack. Passed over to Counts now. Counts with the basketball. Tries to get it inside, and he does to Gates. Kicks back up to Adkins. Adkins with the basketball around the foul line, and he works it over to Gabe Brown back up around the three-point line. Ridgeview working the ball around, trying to get their shot. As Adkins backs down Reed, passes back up top. That's going to go out to Joey Yates. Yates back over to Counts. Counts back over to Brown, and Brown with a 3. And it's 40-36. Gate City's not able to create a lot of separation here, Chris.
No, hopefully they can kind of wear Ridgeview down, but it's kind of worrisome that they're letting them hang around like this. As Dean has the ball down the left-hand side, looking to drive inside, feeds it over to Compton. Compton drives the lane, dishes out to Reed. Reed goes up, nothing there. He maybe got away with a little bit of a walk. Passes to Compton. Compton back out to Dean. Dean looking to drive in, shots up, and no good. Rebound by Austin Mullins for Ridgeview.
Here comes Ridgeview now on the offensive attack. Brody Counts has the basketball. He works it back up to Brown. Brown's going to go baseline, and a little dipsy-do, no good. Up and down, rebounded by Reed. Here come the Blue Devils. Kicks it over to George. George back to Dean. Dean goes up with the shot up and in. Give him 2. And there's going to be a timeout on the floor by Gate City. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Chris, again, a team on the road. You don't want to let them hang around here in their own gym. And it is a 6-point advantage here with 4:20 left.
It seems like Gate City's almost playing in spurts tonight. They're kind of having their lag time where they're getting away from their game plan. When they come out and they execute, they're pulling away.
42-36. Again, one foul on Ridgeview, none for Gate City here. No real foul situation for either team as we are at 4:20 left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, George has 2 for Gate City, and that's about it.
As Ridgeview will inbound the basketball. They've got it into Gabe Brown. Brown with the basketball. Brings it up across the timeline. Picked up by Compton. Compton makes him retreat back out to around the volleyball spike line as they try to work the ball around. They've got it this time to Mullins. Austin Mullins being guarded by Eli Starnes. He's over in the right-hand corner. Kicks back up to Adkins around the foul line. Taken away by Bradley Dean. Here comes Gate City. Compton beats everybody out and misses the layup, though. Rebounded by Starnes. Starnes goes up with the left hand. No good. Rebounded by Adkins of the Wolfpack. 42-36. And the passes across. That's going to go to Counts. Shots up. No good. Rebounded, though, by Yates. Yates up top. That's going to go to Brown. Again, a little haphazardly, here we go. And they're going up and down. Got it to Sally. Sally got the rebound there for here comes Eli Starnes to Matt Hensley.
Good to see Hensley back in the game. Feeds it back around. They try to swing it around to Compton. Compton feeds a slashing Dean. Shots up, no good. Scrum for the ball. It's going to come up with the Wolfpack.
That's going to be Austin Mullins comes out of it with the basketball, and they're looking to try to get a shot as they go down. It's going to be stolen away by Compton. Compton back to Eli. Again, Gate City playing the up-tempo. They get it back to Compton. Compton's going to pull from 3. Shots up. Shots good. 45-36. Gate City needed that shot right there. Again, it kind of squelched the little run. And it's 45-36 with 2:40 left.
That was a pretty pass from Dean. He pulled up like he was going to shoot, and everyone overran him and left Compton completely open.
As they try to work the ball, it's going to be stolen away by Compton. Compton will be fouled, though, and I think that one's going to go against Mullins. And it's going to be the second foul of the half, and it will go against Austin Mullins, 6'4" sophomore for the Wolfpack.
Coincidentally, Mullins' second foul of the half.
As checked into the ball game will be number 23, Isaac Vincent. He's got it to Eli Starnes.
Starnes has the ball on the left-hand side, starting to feel a little bit of pressure from Gabe Brown. Pass it back out to Dean at the top. Dean back around, feeds it over to Hensley. Hensley shoots for 3. Shot no good. Rebound by Brown.
Brown brings it up. He's got it. Kicks it up. That's going to be back to Cannon Hill, who's checked in for the first time here in the half. And a little dipsy-do goes inside. No good. Rebounded, though, inside. That's going to be Mullins once again. He misses a shot and rebounded by Vincent. Vincent's got the basketball and gets it over to Eli Starnes. Starnes now running things up from the top. They work it around. They got it to Dean in the corner. Dean's going to pull up with a shot. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Hill. And here comes the Wolfpack. It's 45-36, 1:40 left as Vincent actually gets the steal, and he got the steal, and as he was going up the court, he stepped out of bounds. Turnover back to Ridgeview, but great play again by Isaac Vincent, 5'10" junior for Gate City. as they try to work it in now. Ridgeview's got the basketball.